We're at Short Hills Provincial Park today, monitoring a variety of invasive species that have become a threat to the ecological significant areas of the park. Species that we're looking at right now is Japanese stiltgrass. Short Hills was the first site in Canada to experience this species. Here's a dense clump of Japanese stiltgrass here right along the trail side. It's readily identifiable by the high-density clumps that it tends to grow in, but each individual stem will have these broad leaves that are quite wide for a grass species, maybe 5 centimeters long, roughly a centimeter wide, and they almost always have this silvery midstripe. Because of the nature of its spread, its seeds easily stick to clothing, boots, mountain bike tires, deer hooves, horse hooves, and readily move through flowing water systems. We have an abundance of white-tailed deer who love to bed and sleep in the densest clusters of stiltgrass. Those hairy little seeds inevitably stick to the deer fur and get spread as well. Short Hills Provincial Park is home to a variety of very important and sensitive ecological systems that we're tasked to protect. One of our most important is our Carolinian forest system that stretches across this region of southwestern Ontario. When we have the introduction of a very aggressive invasive species like Japanese stiltgrass, it poses a lot of immediate threats, such as blocking out wildlife movements, particularly for small species like reptiles and amphibians. But on a bigger picture level, it seriously jeopardizes the success and the survival of regenerating forest. It can smother the growth of small tree seedlings and shrubs and native forest wildflowers, and eventually, if left for too many years unchecked, it will kill a Carolinian forest. The type of herbicide that we use, clethodim, is targeted to this type of grass in the stiltgrass family, and it doesn't impact broadleaves, wildflowers, tree seedlings, or shrubs, which is good news to retain as much ecological integrity as we need to in the park. Most natural areas across southern Ontario are home to all sorts of invasive species. To be proactive and to help prevent the spread of invasive species, one of the best things you can do is utilize the boot brush stations that parks and many natural areas in the region supply at the end of the trails, or even if you can carry a brush with you in your vehicle when you go out on hikes or mountain bike rides, and give yourself and your equipment a very good scrubbing off with a dry brush will go a long way in terms of making sure those seeds are left at their original locations and not getting spread into other natural areas. Early detection and reporting is so helpful to site managers like us at Ontario Parks, and expanding your knowledge, understanding, and reporting of these locations that you may see is so important to the people who manage these sites on a daily basis.